Hello everyone, KingslayerKoshy, and welcome back to Dust. In the last part,
Ever felt a Zulwood
we explored the marshals.
glass barehanded?
Lesson number
As
four,
Zulwood grew,
and
marshals learned to make every
learned
shot
that the marshals essentially got wasted away, and we got a new toy,
the trick was to
scrap
pop all
musket.
those nasty gourds.
And here we're
without
gonna
wasting
test it
ammo.
out on these gourds.
Most marshals didn't get far on their first few tries.
And this challenge only took me 2 tries. It's honestly not that hard. I just decided to mess around. The trick with this challenge is you want to try and
Had to catch a
shoot
bunch
as
of
many
those
targets
gourds
at
in a
once as you
single
can.
shot.
But honestly, it's not that hard of a challenge. Just position yourself near a bunch of gourds and just get them all stuffed together like so, and just shoot them off.
It took a keen eye, not an itchy trigger finger.
That wasn't the best run of it, but like I said, it's only took me 2 tries, so it's not as bad as some of the later challenges.
Kid takes a little personal time for just him and his favorite musket.
So yeah, this run, gonna see me do things a little more effectively. This one's actually pretty lenient when it comes to getting the first prize requirements. As you can see, I screwed up a little bit there, but I believe the requirement's like, what, 13 or so? Or is it less than 15? I can't
Marshals
remember,
like to find
either way,
muskets to get better results.
I managed to
The best of the best cleared the course in just a few shots.
It's not very hard. And you get a skill for the strap musket. Now I can just leave. And afterwards, we're gonna head to the Kale Hammer challenge.
Kid probably could have made himself marshal one day.
Yeah, I bet he probably could have. But anyways, next up is
That's the
Scrapyard.
scrapyard, where folks got to smash things and call it community service.
Here we do the Kale Hammer challenge,
The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard.
which basically amounts to smashing things up as fast as possible.
Folks who fouled up will do their time here, smashing things to bits. The quicker they worked, the sooner they could go.
And the goal requirement here is to destroy 100 objects as fast as possible.
Folks learn to plant their feet.
And this also took me 2 tries, so there's not going to be a major cut. Unfortunately,
Others
it
with
is
blood
skill, so you
cores
can't
to
use the
navigate
whirlwind
that
skill
sea of
to
junk.
destroy everything faster.
A good day's smashing can feed a family for a week.
I think it's less than 25 seconds for the required. No, 27 seconds. Yeah, so
Kid pays another visit to the scrapyard for old times.
that's a running. I remember some of the challenges. I think I was off by 1 for the requirements, which gets really irritating at times.
Work too slow.
Yeah, this run I managed to
back.
get the gold first prize requirements.
Some folks invested their earnings
Keep
to
smashing
forge
away
even better hammers.
as fast as possible. Use the roll to actually get yourself in a good position to start smashing away.
The strongest,
go.
fastest folks earn more than their
Managed to
fair
meet the
share.
requirement that time, but next up we get the stunning wall. This is the skill I was talking about last part, but this is the skill that I love to use because when you smash it, it stuns
Kids
all
worked the
enemies
yard
within
before,
range.
but that time it just plain destroyed it.
And at this point in time, there's nothing really to do except a couple of upgrades.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
for damage, and
You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel.
upgrading the barrel for a better spread shot.
That's the Langston River. Used to cut all the way to the wild. Think it was
And then we're
bad
gonna head to
then.
the Langston River. Because here is, I believe, the next weapon we're gonna get.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the
I
calamity drank it
believe
all
it's
up.
here.
Maybe all that water just grew weak.
And also we get introduced to probably my least favorite enemies in the game. These friggin' birds.
Riverbank swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding
Yeah,
the
but
core
I
that
took
hardly
damage after I
kid.
killed that enemy. He dropped a bomb, basically. You'll see a red
Lucky
bomb
for him, a certain thing is
bouncing
very
around,
large and still
and
float.
if you stand anywhere near that, it's going to do damage to you.
Weepin' Nelly.
Basically, hit the switch,
She
and
sends some
we're off.
squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast.
Well, as much as I like the musket, it's unfortunate that it's
Or
not
maybe
upgraded
not.
as much as I would like,
Security skiff
because,
pulls up portside.
well, quite frankly, it's not as
Nellie's just
powerful as I
another
would like it to
windbag to
be.
those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbrick. They
Yeah,
try
so
to
any
cut her off.
will start doing desperation attacks, I guess is the best way to put it, or just kind of aftermath attacks.
They try to slow her down.
And like I said, they vary between enemies. So,
They try to knock her out.
I'll explain what I mean when we get to later enemies, but right now, most enemies, if not all, will just do that
But
bouncing
Nellie
bomb trick.
tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
And I believe here, okay, it's not here. It's in another level, never mind. I thought this was the area where we got a certain weapon, but no, it's a later area. Just look at that bullshit. A counter, and it doesn't fucking hit the enemy, it just circles around and hits you, which is really stupid.
He takes a hard hit.
Look at that.
but he ain't
That is
finished.
so stupid. I hate that.
At least she picked a
Because
good
every
spot for
counter,
a break.
every time you
It's the
counter,
core
you
right
hit the enemy,
there.
but that enemy uses a special case, and it's so stupid. I hate that. I hate this turret. It's really the only thing you can really do is just run away and just circle around like mad. Just don't even counter those shots, because it's pointless. Every other one you wouldn't. Every other one you can get away with doing it because
Kid almost falls again.
yeah, there's the reason why I don't like the whirlwind. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip the
Then the
stunning
kid
wall.
hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
Here
They
we
have their
go.
own eyes on the core. But why? Well, kid ain't got
These
time to
things.
think it over just yet.
Peckers.
Finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go.
These things are a pain in the ass. They don't look like much right now, but when we get more idols invoked,
Turns out she's
these
got a
enemies
special
are the
surprise for
worst to
when
deal
waters
with.
get rough.
They come in multiple varieties, and they do a lot of damage really fast.
She's gonna need a little help with
Really
all that
fast,
peckers.
and was how some of these
Traffic
idols work.
things think they're king of the roofs now.
These enemies can be damn near impossible to kill
Rest of
off
us only
really
wish we could
fast.
fly in times like these.
It's not fun. When we get to the dream sequences especially, you'll see just how bad these freaks get.
Security skiffs keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
I guess while we're waiting around and just getting... It's the stupid homing. I hate the yellow. I think I've already got
skiffs like some kind of St. London privateer. They aim to smash we'ping.
I think I've already gone over just how much I hate the yellow.
Well, it all proves too much for poor
Okay, I'm trying to go back to my ship, and you won't let me do that. Treat me as though as I fell off. Whatever. We're close to the end of the level anyway. There's not too much left. Just stay on Weeping Nelly.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground.
We're down to safety.
Solid ground, Pecker country.
And Peckers.
Seems a calamity, ain't
These are the last things we have left to deal with before we can get out of this area, but...
They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoots.
They're not that bad right now, but when we get to the dream sequences...
Know how many
they'll
times kid nearly fell off the
start
bar
that
back there? 8 whole
They're just really
times.
obnoxious. There's a way around them, thankfully, but they're not the
Now,
worst.
listen close. You should remember this next part.
But they're not the worst enemy in this game. I think the worst enemy is probably those yellow turrets, which is because you can't technically counter them effectively.
Why go to Prosper
Which is stupid.
Bluff?
But anyways, yeah.
Used to take
Now
an
we're
enterprising
here
man or plain
dealing
old fool
with-
to venture out that far.
Was we Prosper Bluff.
The city was
And I think
the
I
most
died
beautiful
here a couple
place
of
in the
times. I
world.
think I died here at least
We
once
all
or
knew that.
twice.
But on
Probably
the
because
other
of
hand,
recklessness,
some
but
folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
fortunately the windbags here are
And
friendly,
that's why you go to Prosper Bluff.
so you don't have to worry too much about. So you don't have to worry about fighting them. They're easier. But if you listen closely, we will eventually meet up with
They'll
another
get here something
survivor.
he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again?
Those skyways are going to be used to teleport you back to the gates, because those switches will open gates, but the path back will be broken off.
Yeah, that's the one.
Let's just keep running around. I'm just messing around with the sky bridges, just thinking if there's anywhere else it throws me to, but just keep going. I'm just rolling around to see if there's anything I'm missing in terms of MacGuffins for experience. guess I can also explain, but as you increase the number of idols you invoke, you'll get more experience, which is the obvious one that you see. And a lot of the spare blue rocks that you'll find lying around will change shape and become more valuable. But obviously you're gonna have to deal with the effects that the idols invoke and if you want the extra bonuses. And it's a pretty interesting way to go about difficulty in this game because you can make the game as hard or as difficult as you want. And it rewards you for playing the game at a harder difficulty, which is something I like. Because it gives players a little bit of freedom to decide how they want to play. Because I guess I've been having this conversation a lot with my friends, and I grew up in a PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube era, and I grew up in an era where honestly story wasn't too big of a deal. I mean, it kind of was, but I played games for gameplay, and yes, story is cool to see, but I play games for gameplay, and if gameplay is not there, then there's no real point of a video game. And Bastion sort of hits this fine line between storytelling and somehow managing to be a good game in the end. Because the game is designed around this difficulty, it seems pretty well. Because
well, no point explaining
of some
what
of the
happens
stuff they
next,
introduce, such as
right?
Game Plus and
Suffice it to
pretty
say,
much
kid ain't
they
coming home
introduce
at
other
the
modes
end.
such as like the sweat mode or score attack if you want to, you know, play a game a little differently. So they have a lot of different options and gives a lot of freedom for players to decide how they want to play the game.
And besides, it's like the
And
song
we're just about at the end of
goes.
the part, and apparently there's no survivor here, so this is the end of the part.